Pulicat is considered to be Asia's second largest backwater lagoon. The history of Pulicat can be dated back to the Chola kingdom 10th century AD when it was a major port city. The presence of the Chola period Sameshwara temple in Pulicat bears testimony to the region being an active trading port. There are enough historical evidences that prove the trade links the Coromandel coast had with the eastern countries during this period. The presence of the Muslims can be dated back to the Chola period. These Muslims are believed to be Arabs who were deported in ships from Saudi Arabia during the rule of Yusuf bin Hajjaj, whose caliphate they did not accept. They were known as the Labbai and later known as the Marakkayers. Throughout the history, they have been a very important presence in Pulicat mainly as overseas traders and boat builders. The history of Pulicat available with local Muslims written in Arabic Tamil script infers that Muslims had a major presence in Pulicat for centuries.
இது பெரியார்களுடைய வீடு, முன்னோர்களுடைய வீடு. இந்த வீடு கிட்டத்தட்ட 980 வருடத்துக்கு முன்ன கட்டப்பட்ட வீடு. இந்த வீட்டில் கிட்டத்தட்ட 100 குடும்பங்கள் ஒற்றுமையாக வாழ்ந்து வந்தாங்க. இவர்கள் பயன்படுத்திய இந்த ஜாடிகள், இதுக்கு ஒரு பெரிய சிறப்பு என்னன்னா மழை தண்ணீர். அந்த மழை தண்ணீரில் இந்த ஆணி, இரும்பு ஆணி எடுத்து நல்லா சூடாக்கி நெருப்பு மாதிரி ஆக்கி அந்த நெருப்பை அப்படியே அந்த ஆணியை உள்ளே தூக்கி உள்ளே போட்டுருவாங்க. கிட்டத்தட்ட இது ஒரு ஆண்டு வரைக்கும் அந்த மழை தண்ணியை சாப்பிடுவாங்க. அந்த மழை தண்ணி எடுத்து வேறு பானையிலையோ அல்லது செம்புலையோ தவளையிலையோ போட்டால் கூட அந்த கிருமிகள், அந்த பூச்சிகள் இருக்குது, அது உருவாகாது. கிட்டத்தட்ட பார்த்தா 831 ஆண்டுகள் ஆகிருக்கிறது இந்த ஜாடிகள்
Later, Pulicat came under the rule of Great Vijayanagara Kingdom, which was divided into 4 different dynasties. As during Chola period, Pulicat was called by different names during the Vijayanagara period. In 1435 AD, Devaraja II named Pulicat as Anantarayan Pattinam after his governor Anantaraya. Again in 1522 AD, under the rule of Great Krishnadevaraya, the name was changed to Palaver Kadu. This name is still being used. In Sri Adinarayan Perumal temple, the main material used is the laterite block. A unique fact with respect to temples in Tamil Nadu, laterite, which is in abundance in Malabar and Konkan coast, is not available in the Coromandel coast. Hence, the use of this material makes it all the more important with regards to temple architecture in Tamil Nadu. Pulicat enjoyed a direct relationship with the capital. It grew to be one of the most important port city in the Coromandel coast until 1565. The major reason for the decline of Pulicat from a major port city to a place of lesser importance is the Battle of Talikota. The Grand Alliance of Muslim rulers defeated the Vijayanagara kingdom, which led to the downfall of the mighty Hindu kingdom. After this war, Vijayanagara was no more the capital, and hence Pulicat, which was directly under its rule, also lost its prominence. In 1609 AD, Dutch landed in Pulicat. After nearly 50 years, Pulicat again rose back to its importance. This happened due to the presence of the Dutch. The Coromandel coast was an important textile procuring region, Pulicat had served as its headquarters was also a major cotton producing center. The main reason for the Dutch to have been so successful for nearly 2 centuries was their talent of making good maps and drawings. Dutch established a factory in 1610 AD. Then they felt the necessity to fortify it due to the disturbances from the local rulers and the Portuguese. The fort was completed in 1613 AD and was named Fort Gelrea. Pulicat was the headquarters of the Dutch in the Coromandel coast when Fort Gelrea served as the seat of power. The said fort was destroyed by Hyder Ali during the Second Anglo-Mysore War. Then in 1806 AD, it was completely destroyed by the British after receiving the news of annexation of Holland with the French Empire. The profile of the site where once the fort stood can be easily seen by the water standing on all the 4 sides of the then moat which was present during the fort's existence. The population of Dutch in Pulicat was high for about 2 centuries. No one of that origin can be seen in Pulicat today. Main reason being the seize of this place by the British in 1825 AD and reduction of its importance thereafter. Throughout this period, when Pulicat was losing its importance for a century, Madras gained prominence under the growing British power. Pulicat was reduced to a small fishing village and was occasionally used by some British as a tourist place for fishing in the Pulicat Lake and hunting in the forests of Sriharikota. The entry of Christianity into Pulicat happened by the entry of the Europeans. The first of them were the Portuguese and then the Dutch and the British followed. The major Christian population is present in the northern island of Kottai Kuppam or the Christian Kuppam. The important festival celebrated by the Christians of Pulicat is St. Anthony's, which they celebrate with pomp and fair. Though the history of Pulicat has changed dramatically and historically, what remains the same is the fishing in the village. Fishing as an occupation is still a very strong means of support to the fishermen here. The market supplies the best of the fishes with all different varieties to the local traders in all parts of Tamil Nadu. Special varieties of fishes such as the tiger prawns and the Padaverkadu crabs. Due to the 2004 Indian Ocean earthquake, lagoon fishery was adversely affected, with many fishing communities losing all means of livelihood until the middle of April 2005, as the loss of lives, homes and boats prevented them from going fishing in the sea and the lake. They subsisted on relief supplies provided by the government and the other agencies. Many people in fish-related trades were also affected. However, a beneficial effect of the tsunami has been the widening of the opening to the lagoon.
Rajan Kumaranukku Rajamana Punul Kalyana Mindru Rajamana Payawala Danelidi Rajamana Mayawala Varavali.
The southern part of the lagoon in Tamil Nadu, in which fishing is highly productive, closer to the Ennur and 5 kilometers from the estuary and bar, where the seawater and the lagoon water coalesce, is controlled by fishermen of 3 main Pulicat lagoon villages. The system under which fishing is controlled by these 3 villages is called PARDU system.
படுகுனல பழுதானில ரஜமினா படுகுனல பழுதானில ரஜமினா பாம்பர்களை விட்டறிஞ்சா ரஜமினா பாம்பர்களை விட்டறிஞ்சா ரஜமினா.